10 best Korean films that make Hollywood seem like trash. The appeal of the cinema, and even the straight-to-video stream debut of feature films, often delivers heartfelt, exciting, comedic, action-packed, and mystery genre films, just to name a few. And some can really reach a viewer's heart, possibly bringing them to tears or laughter, or maybe unsettle them with a fearsome tale. Dramatic films with deep plots and equally deep characters could certainly go on to win major film awards. Today we'd like to share with you some incredible films that could even give Hollywood a run for its money. While all of those on this list might not be mega blockbusters, they are still definitely worth the watch. Number 10. #Alive. A zombie virus is underway in this film, where a resident of an apartment building feels like he soon might be the last survivor. We follow his day-to-day struggles as the once video game live streamer realizes he's not the only one in his neighborhood still alive. You'd think all the prior knowledge of a zombie apocalypse that's out of control would have everyone in the know for how to handle these situations. But I guess you just really never can know, as it's never happened to us. Park Shin-hye and Yoo Ah-in star in the Seoul-set Korean film. Number 9. Seoul Vibe. This Netflix film, once again starring Yoo Ah-in, also along with Go Kyung-pyo, Lee Kyu-hyun, and Park Ji-hyun, will transport us back to the 80s, the 1988 Seoul Olympics to be exact. A team of drivers find themselves involved in a slush fund investigation of a prominent and powerful figure, chasing their dreams and also probably chasing after money as well. In addition to all that extreme speed, a little fast, maybe a little furious, the drivers will find themselves being tested as the plot thickens. It looks to be a promising film with a stellar cast. Number 8. The Bros. This comedic film brings us the brotherhood of two indifferent bros who haven't seen each other in quite a while. They return to their hometown to attend the funeral of their estranged father. They aren't exactly warmly received by the rest of the family. However, a young woman seems to have some insight and details into their family. While the bros were disconnected, they are still bros. One brother is interested in treasure, and the other is laying low from an embezzlement accusation. Both had motivation to return, and there could also be some family treasure to be discovered. Based on a stage musical, elements of that have translated through into this film, which might leave you in smiles. Number 7. Parasite. With over 56,000 MDLers rating this masterpiece 9 out of 10. There's also no denying that this internationally acclaimed, Oscar award-winning film won't disappoint you. An unemployed young man, Kim Gi-woo, lives in a low-class neighborhood semi-basement alongside his family members. The conditions are kind of dire, but they can't afford anything else. He then finds out one of his close friends is traveling abroad to study, and this friend recommends him to take his place as a tutor for a wealthy family's daughter. After meeting the Parks, who are exceptionally rich, he slowly maneuvers to have his entire family employed by the household, with several surprising twists of humans desperate to climb the ladder. They worm their way in. Choi Woo-sik, Park So-dam, Song Kang-ho, Jung Hae-jin, and Cho Young-jung star in the Academy Award-winning film. Number 6. The Handmaiden. This riveting film, set in 1930s Korea, takes place during the Japanese occupation. Handmaiden Suk-hee assists Hideko, a Japanese heiress, while living in a countryside estate, seemingly secluded from the rest of the world, and under the control of her uncle Kozuki. Secrecy lies ahead with Suk-hee, who is actually an organized pickpocket, whose services have been arranged in a plot by a swindler who presents himself as a Japanese count. Over the course of time and waiting for the plan to fall into place, the heiress and the thief have an emotional discovery that could change everything. Number 5. Okja. Living peacefully in the countryside, young girl Mija and her beloved companion Okja, who happens to be an unexpected and huge beast, who's been her dearest friend. They are tucked away in the rural mountains of South Korea. Later, it's soon discovered, Okja does not really belong to her, but was a part of a controlled placement plan. Devastated by the separation, Mija leaves home in pursuit of her friend and ends up on an incredible adventure throughout South Korea and then to the US. To gain more press exposure using Okja, Miranda Corp will stop at nothing. The young girl crosses paths with demonstrators and protesters, all while uncovering a motivated by money industry that doesn't seem to have any heart. Number 4. The Pirates, The Last Royal Treasure. Swashbucklers might abound in The Pirates, The Last Royal Treasure film, a part 2 actually, to the 2014 film, The Pirates. At the box office, it became the first Korean film to have 1 million viewers in 2022 by the 11th day of its release. Here a bold crew of Joseon-era pirates and bandits seek the lost treasure of a royal family. Captain Haerong and her savvy crew set forth to adventure throughout dangerous waters and even more dangerous rivals. As the hunt is on to discover the whereabouts of the missing treasure, the crew will be tested as tensions rise. From detailed sets to incredibly fun costumes and makeup, the film is sure to entertain. Starring Han Hyo-ju, Kang Han-ul, Lee Kwang-soo, and Kwang Sung-woo are all on board for the cast. Number 3. Train to Busan. A KTA train sets the stage for our leading characters as they become trapped on a high-speed train during a zombie virus outbreak. Departing from Seoul to Busan, a variety of passengers from all walks of life rally together to survive against the odds as zombies multiply around them. Gong Yoo, Jung Yoo-mi, Ma Dong-seok, An So-hee, and Tae Woo-sik star in the popular film, where a workaholic father and his young daughter set out on a trip as friends and family lose each other or get separated. Excitement amps up as we watch these characters overcome many obstacles. Number 2. Midnight. This movie will have you on the edge of your seat as a young deaf woman and her mother must face off against a serial killer. After they disturb him whilst in the middle of his kill, they become his next targeted victims. The stranger danger of a cat-and-mouse-like chase is a whole mood in this movie and keeps us anxious to see if the killer will be caught as they try to escape him. But will they both survive? You'll have to watch to find out. Number 1. Swing Kids. Another period film set here in Swing Kids, which takes place during the Korean War. On the island of Gage, where North Korean and Chinese prisoners of war are held. The camp itself is under a lot of stress, as prisoners of different backgrounds and viewpoints clash, causing conflict among each other. However, one sergeant is ordered to create a tap dancing team from the prisoner of war camp. Auditions are organized, and a Chinese soldier known as Zhao Fang is one of the selected prisoners. Other members are also added, with their own backstory and reasons for wanting to dance. Sergeant Jackson seems to have an eye to spot talent and passion among those involved. It's not long until the Swing Kids are well established. Here are some other films to watch out for. 20th Century Girl, Hunt, The Call, Carter, Broker, Like for Likes, Midnight Runners, Love and Leashes. That wraps our list for K-films that we'd like to recommend to you. Please be sure to add them to your list, or maybe you've seen some of them before. You can let us know which ones in the comments section down below. Thanks for watching, MDLers. Please be sure to like, share, and subscribe. I'm your host, Happy Squeak.